Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Check out that. Yeah man, beautiful day out here in my neighborhood. I thought I would talk a little bit about the cars. You got the 458, you got the GT3, and you got the SL63. You know, I've been doing a lot of videos, guys, as it relates to the stimulus package, stimulus checks. But today I figured, you know, why not do a quick video giving you guys sort of a garage update, kind of what's going on with the cars during this quarantine situation. So obviously I can't get out and do a lot of driving, but what I can do is from time to time I can take them out. Although I don't do a lot of driving, I agree. A lot of my time is spent here at the house. I do get out in this beautiful community of mine, like I mentioned, and I'm able to get out every day and do exercise. But it is hard to get the supercars out often, but I try to. Also, you can see, guys, I'm kind of growing a little bit of a beard, kind of like it. You know, in my corporate days, like I said, I spent 25 years in commercial banking. I wasn't able to really I didn't feel comfortable kind of growing this kind of thing. But now that I'm in quarantine and I'm doing my own thing, I can kind of just do what I want to do, man. And that's one of the luxuries for me in building my financial freedom over the last 25 years. It's given me an opportunity as a middle-aged man to be able to do whatever I want to do when I want to do it because of work I put in a long time ago. You know, decisions I made around investments, you know, investing in assets that create assets is how I get all of this stuff. You know, that's how I get the Ferrari. That's how I got the GT3. That's how I got the SL63. Now I'm gonna go ahead. Let me pop open the GT3. And this is obviously passenger side here. Move some of my crap out of here. There are my driving gloves. I know you guys, some of you guys criticize me about that a little bit, but you know, I don't really care, man. I'm just doing what I want to do. And but look at these buckets, man. These buckets are nice. Got a little fire extinguisher. Hopefully I'll never have to use that. But one of my toys that you know, a lot of people wouldn't have necessarily bought. I bought it because it's something that I wanted to have. You know, here's the 458. Let me give you guys a little peek inside the 458. Let me open it up here a little bit. So, you know, here's the 458, man. Another beautiful car. Got the carbon fiber buckets. So real nice. Yeah. And again, this is one of my cars that I dreamed about having. And when I was in a position to buy it, I bought it. You know, the question is, how in the world did you buy it? You know, where did you get enough cash to buy these types of cars? And, you know, that's the question. You know, where did I get this kind of money? You know, people ask me all the time, man, you're a millionaire. Are you this, are you that? And you know, for me, guys, it was never about being a millionaire. It was never about having a bunch of money. What it was about was creating a lifestyle that I wanted at a certain point in my life. And I put in the work to do that. That's what it's about. You know, it's about putting in the work, figuring out what you want financially, and then putting a pathway, financial pathway in place to get there. And that's what I did with these guys. You know, when I started 20 years ago and made a decision that I was going to invest in assets that create assets, what I had to figure out was, okay, the lifestyle I'm currently leading, am I willing to give that lifestyle up from a saving standpoint. And when I say give the lifestyle up, what I mean was I was spending my money on a bunch of crap that wasn't going to get me anywhere. You know, going out to eat and going out to clubs and going out of town and doing all kind of stuff in my younger years that obviously I don't do some of that stuff now, but back in my younger years, that's what I was doing. I was spending a lot of my money on things that didn't matter. So all I did was I changed the way I spent my money. And when I did that, I started saving money. And then I took that money and I started investing it in things like real estate. And I started investing in the stock market. And I started investing in luxury watch sales. I opened eBay stores. And I just continue to do that consistently over a period of time. I kept my expenses low. And I said, okay, at the end of the day, how much money do I need in order to be able to live the lifestyle I want and not have to go to work anymore? I defined that number. And then I put in the pathway to get to that number. And I mentioned that. Real estate, stock market investing, things like that I did and I continue to do today. Now what I do is I talk and teach other people how to do that same thing through my company called RF Financial Consulting LLC. That company was born out of me wanting to be able to teach other people what I do. I'm no financial advisor, guys. I'm no guru at anything. That's the reason you don't see me with courses and all this other stuff I'm trying to sell you guys on a website. I don't got a website. What I do is I create my YouTube videos. I put my content out for you guys to look at and enjoy. If you like it, great. If you don't, that's okay. But I put it out there as my way of giving back. And then what happens is people will automatically want to know, hey man, what can I do in order to put myself in a position to create a lifestyle for myself? You don't necessarily have to want cars. You don't necessarily have to want luxury watches or any of that kind of stuff. It can be anything that you want it to be. All you got to do is make a decision that you're willing to put in the work in order to do it. See, that's the hardest part for people. The hardest part for people is making a decision and sticking to that decision, become hell or high water. They stick to it. That's the hardest part that I've seen. But nevertheless, in RF Financial Consulting, what I do is I have a one-on-one session with people. And in that one-on-one session, we talk about their goals, their financial goals. We talk about their income. We talk about their expenses. We talk about vehicles that they're going to be able to invest money in over the long term that will allow them to have their lifestyle. My lifestyle is what you see. The cars, nice house, beautiful community, being able to take care of my family. But all that stuff didn't come easily. I had to put in a lot of work in order for a lot of these things to happen. I had to put in a lot of work. And I'm okay with that work because that work has paid off and it gives me the ability to be able to do whatever I want, guys. And again, this video is not about me bragging. The video is about you being able to come from, like I did, nothing, zero. Had a loving mom, single parent household, oldest of 3 kids. And it was up to me at 10 years old when mom had to go off and work and double shifts and things like that. I had to take care of my little brother and sister, 10 years old. But you know, at that point, I decided, look, man, I want to be different. And that has been my journey. And through that journey of starting with zero to obtaining financial freedom, there was a lot of experience that I learned, a lot of things that I learned and a lot of experience that I retained. And I take that experience and I teach others how to do what I'm doing. Again, what you want is going to be different than what I want. The key is want something. The key is start somewhere. The key is be disciplined, be dedicated. I don't care if you got $100 a month or you got $1,000 a month or $10,000 a month to invest. Whatever the dollar amount is, just be consistent with it. figure out a plan and stick to it. That's the key. Over the long haul, it works out. Again, guys, if you are somebody out there that wants help, a financial mentor, financial coach, I don't have a website. I'm not going to create a website right now. I don't have courses. That's not something that I'm interested in doing at this point. I'm not saying down the road I won't do that if that's what I decide to do. But for right now, I enjoy just a one-on-one with people, helping them reach their financial goals. Now, of course, there's a cost to it because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste someone else's time. So the money that I charge is so that I can get serious people. Motivate yourself. Get to the point where you're doing something every day to reach your financial goals in life. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, guys, please consider subscribing, share the video, and drop me a like on this video. Please drop me a like on this video, and thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Peace.